So do you think that due to social media, a lot of women are conflicted with mixing sexual attention? This guy wants to sleep with you, all in your DMs, hitting you up all the time, being thirsty, with this guy wants to have a relationship with me, would pay my bills, take care of me, give me stability, and wife me up. Do you think a lot of women have that because of social media now? Because the likes and the heart buttons and the follows and the DMs, they're confused. The guy wants them, but he wants to sleep with you. He doesn't want to.
They're taking all
serious.
attention as the same attention.
Yeah.
I feel like the whole I feel like nowadays everyone's kind of blaming everything on social media, and it's like you should it's like social media is just a tool, it's just an app, it's your person, and if you can't take that feedback, then that's because you're not really evaluating yourself. And for like women, like, you know, it's like I said, it's not even like other things, it's just mentality. Like it's like girls nowadays, they just want to, like, you know, use guys, escalate and stuff like that. Guys the same way, they just want to use girls, you know, and do all this stuff and everything like that. So it's just kind of like, it's what you're doing with your time, how you're evaluating stuff, how you're dealing with it. That's how I feel about it. I feel like everyone's just kind of like playing the blame game at this generation. It's like, no, stop blaming, you know, others, stop blaming other things, take responsibility for your things, you know. Like, for example, for me, like, I'm not gonna just, you know, blame all those people that I dated. Like, I'm taking accountability and my power back.
A lot of women don't do that.
Yeah.
They just say it's a guy.
No, like, I've come to realize that, you know, there's some things that, you know, I was, you know, how do I say this? There's some things that I was at fault, and at the same time, it is because of my past traumas. It is because of my past, whether if it was with my family, whether if it was with my life, or whether it was in relationships. And that is why people, if you're not in a good state, don't date. Don't date, because sometimes you bleed, like when you're hurt, you bleed on others. And it's not other people's fault, you know? It's not. But, you know, that's why I'm at this point right now where it's just like I'm taking a break, and I'm not really like, I'm not looking for anything, because what is there to look at? Like, this generation, there's nothing I want, you know? So for me, it's like, I don't like it. I don't clean dirt with dirt. And if I don't like it, you know, I can't change people, but I could change my direction, and I'm going to move different.
So when you're talking about this generation, like, you give like a age bracket or where of the guys, like,
no, there's
no
no
age
age
saying
bracket.
in the 2022?
Like, overall, like, just overall, like, it's just how people are acting now. Like, I don't, like, now, like, it's
but
funny.
who mostly has that mentality? It's from this age to what age?
Both. From males to females to little kids to, you know, older people. Like, it's like, now little kids, they don't even want to do their homework. It's just, what am I going to get out of it? Are you going to give me a video game? That's what you guys are raising. Like, you know? Or, like, for example, like, there's no age. It's just how do I say this? It's like, it's overall everything. It's
just tell everybody.
Slow it down. I just dissed you.
It's cool. We get it. It's the generation.
It's just generation. I know I'm just here about saying about women. If I was supposed to just say the woman perspective, but I'm like, nah. I'm here to empower everyone. I'm not choosing sides. I'm just want to let everyone know, everyone got to stop just blaming each other. Just take your power back. Take a look at what you're doing.
Take
and
accountability.
Yes, and look at what you're doing with your life. The people you're choosing to surround yourself. The person you're choosing to be. The people you're choosing to date. They have a lot to do with your person. That's your investment.
Yeah, because this you who are the person you're choosing. The person also, they choose you, you choose them. It doesn't go. Nobody's making nobody date anybody. You guys are deciding on for each other. And it's like I said, accountability with the way people are choosing, and they don't want to take fault. They blame it on the next person.
So it wasn't my fault. It was hers.
No, yeah. Nowadays, like, people literally will like break up, and they're like, oh, she was like this. Oh, she was like that. Oh, she was like that. Well, if she was this and that, why were you with them? If she was this and that, why, when you guys broke up, are still going back to that?
Would you say nowadays your experience that you're coming across, like you said, like a lot of women are just acting masculine now and just real trying to take over and just being dominant, is because I see a lot more that I think there's more weaker and beta males that are around that don't know how to lead. So a woman's not gonna trust you to lead, so she'll take it in her own hands to lead herself and take care of her own bills and pay her own shit. That's why there's more like independent women, because there's not enough masculine men. I think there's a lot of men that are just kind of fold, like when a woman wants something or tells them to do something, it's just, oh yeah, okay, babe. Like, they just fold. Like
Bunch of yes men.
Yeah, a lot of yes dudes.
Not just that, but it's just how like people are moving. Like, you know, like for example, like guys, like how do I say this? Like girls have a huge advantage over guys, and I'm gonna say what it is. Girls, they could make anything happen with just their looks. It's called
sure.
pretty privilege.
Yeah, that's what they born. That was what they're born with.
Exactly. Now the guys, you
Actually
guys
have to
don't
work
stay
for it.
behind. You guys do can make things happen, but most of the time is if you got the money.
Yeah, you have to have status. You have to build yourself up. Like, you have to have it. But like only driven and ambitious guys will actually get there. The guys, say per se, like your ex, is like once he got to a certain spot, he was comfortable. I'm gonna just stay here. It's cool.
He probably elevated from where he used to be
Yeah.
and was like, "Shit, I'm up now, so I'm cool." Where
Yeah,
I'm
it's
at.
a step. Instead of looking up the top step, he saw the fourth step, and
I
this
was
is
like,
better than
shit.
what it was down there. So it's cool.
I used to be back there. I'm up here now, so I'm straight.
Would you say like I know your DMs got to be like that, like through most of the DMs that you probably swipe, leave on red, don't open at all. Do you think most of them are yes men, or do you think most of them are actually trying to take the lead and they want you to respond so they can tell you when they're gonna pick you up and where it's gonna be at?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, you guys. With my DM, with my DMs and everything, my profile and everything, I know it looks popping, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't really respond back to my DMs because
Do you even
like,
open them, or you just don't even?
I don't
all
even
in red?
open
Why you
them.
won't even open them?
And then like I'll have people be like, "Damn, you have like 99 plus and everything like that," and I'm like, "Yeah, because I only care to know about the people that I know in real life. I only care like the people that I follow is people that I know in real life. It's not people that I don't know, you know? Because nowadays like accounts are hacked. Like you guys said, you know, social media is just, you know, an image platform. So it's kind of like some celebrities. They stunt that they have this and that, but half the time they don't even got any of that. It's all
I
sponsored.
mean, it happens nowadays. Like, man,
Show
it
up.
happens all the time. Last few years, like celebrities are talking about they have this much like money, and a lot of people getting caught on taking regular coach flights and they're not on private planes like they're supposed to be.
Look at Bow Wow.
Yeah,
They turned
exactly.
the whole trend. It was like, you know, when you're faking this whole flex.
yeah.
And then they'll post like a $100,000 chain, get hit with that diamond tester in his glass.
Half the time it's not even theirs. It's like they let them borrow it.
They rented it from the jeweler. Like,
Yeah, rent a center, man. That's where they're shopping.
That's what works for them. What do you think about for like women wise on like where do they fall in with like being? I mean, everybody types it in social media nowadays. I know it's hard to meet people like in real life and be able to like cold approach somebody you know and just ask somebody like, "Hey, how's your day? What's your name?" and stuff like that. Like, you think like do women respond to you personally, like yourself, like more, say, entitled? Like, what can you do for me? Like, I see you're talking to me, but like, hurry up with what you gotta say. Like, hurry up. Like, where's this going? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, are they trying to like
time is
see?
money.
Yeah, they're trying to see like what you're about. Like, as if they looking like, well, what kind of car did you pull up in? Like, what's going on?
I mean, well, first of all, that depends if I can even get a reply. Because,
I'm telling you,
it's
it's hard, man. I'm telling you, that ladies,
just
it's for real, it's a struggle.
It is.
It
but,
is a struggle.
Yeah, I think, like I said, I think a lot of the women nowadays are more direct and more forward because they're busy with their own selves. They don't really have the time to spare on all these games, and sometimes it does suck because a lot of you'll get a bunch of guys just DMing them on some like just, you know, hey, let me take you out, let me do all this and all this stuff that they can't actually fulfill promise.
Yeah.
And so now that's why they're just like they're being very cautious on like, you know, who do they actually want to give attention to just because they've seen it. So people want to promise this, I'll take you out, hey, I'll pick you up, but now it's just